Are you wondering how many cherished years might still await you after turning 70? Do you ever catch yourself questioning whether you can continue thriving and enjoying life on your own terms? Perhaps you notice that every moment feels more valuable now, and you find yourself paying closer attention to changes in your body. Here is something you may not realize. According to studies from reputable organizations like the CDC, your body is subtly signaling how well you might age, and these signals often reveal how much independence and vitality you can preserve in the coming years. While some people in their 70s continue to feel sharp, energetic, and ready to seize the day, others encounter more setbacks, experience daily fatigue, and get tangled in recurring health concerns. What truly makes the difference? Research suggests it all comes down to a handful of crucial indicators, distinct signs rooted in credible evidence that can hint at the quality and length of your life after 70. This story will shed light on 7 specific signals, each backed by scientific observation and medical insight. By the end, you will have a clearer vision of what to look for in your own body and lifestyle. More importantly, you will also find out which practical steps you can take to feel healthier, stronger, and more in control of your overall well-being. Before we begin, I encourage you to gently tap the like button if you find this content helpful. Consider subscribing to receive more insights on healthy aging, and turn on notifications so you never miss a future video. If you resonate with these reflections about the later years of life, leave a comment to let me know that you are watching. If you have not subscribed yet, take a moment to do so now. Your support helps us continue creating valuable resources for older adults and their loved ones. Please remember that the guidance here is designed to enrich your understanding, but for personalized medical advice, consult a qualified health professional. When it comes to living well after 70, vigilance is everything, and these 7 signals can guide you toward better self-care. The first subtle sign revolves around how quickly or slowly you walk. You might wonder why something as ordinary as walking speed can reveal so much. Indeed, it appears simple, but geriatric specialists frequently track walking pace as a robust indicator of longevity. A study published by the Journal of the American Medical Association found that older adults who maintain a moderate to brisk walking speed tend to live not only longer but also more active lives. When your pace noticeably drops, it can point to weakened muscles, limited joint flexibility, or even a decline in cardiovascular endurance. Walking speed resonates with multiple body systems, reflecting how effectively your heart, lungs, muscles, and even your brain are working together. To illustrate, imagine 2 75-year-old men. Joe looks forward to his morning walk every day. He holds his posture upright, takes confident steps, and rarely experiences fatigue. By contrast, Frank has slowed down in recent years. He often feels breathless during short walks, avoids stairs, and shuffles in small steps, noticing occasional instability. This difference seems minor at first glance, but from a gerontological perspective, a drastically slower gait can be a red flag for underlying problems such as muscle atrophy, poor circulation, or neurological concerns. When a person reduces physical activity because of walking difficulty, that inactivity often triggers further muscle loss. A downward spiral of weaker balance and increased frailty can then ensue. If you notice that your walking speed is decreasing compared to a few years ago, see it as an important cue to incorporate more movement into your daily routine. Short walks around your neighborhood or a mall, gentle strength training, and some balance or flexibility exercises can do wonders for preserving a steady stride. You may also try simple changes like taking the stairs when possible or doing brief chair squats at home. Before continuing, I invite you to comment below if you plan to assess your walking pace in the next week. Let me know you are still following along, because your engagement can encourage more older adults to discover these lessons. Moving on, the second sign you should pay attention to involves your grip strength. This might sound surprising at first. After all, how crucial is the firmness of a handshake for predicting longevity? But the National Institutes of Health have spotlighted hand grip strength as one of the most telling markers of muscle condition in older adults. A firm and steady grip usually signals good overall muscle mass, proper blood flow, and a healthy nervous system. On the other hand, a weakening grip can be linked to frailty, reduced muscle integrity, and in some studies, an increased risk of heart disease or mobility issues. Picture two gentlemen, both 78, named Robert and Walter. Robert never struggles to open jars or lift groceries. In his spare time, he does lightweight lifting, squeezes a tennis ball, or uses hand grippers for a few minutes each day. Walter used to have a robust grip, but now finds himself unable to twist off bottle caps or carry groceries with ease. He dismisses it as typical aging, not realizing that it can signal a worrying progression of muscle decline. If such changes go unaddressed, a person may eventually face greater risk of falls, slower recovery from illnesses, and earlier loss of independence. The encouraging news is that weak hand grip is neither irreversible nor inevitable. Simple daily exercises can help maintain or rebuild strength. Squeezing a tennis ball several times a day, using hand grippers, or practicing light wrist curls can awaken dormant muscles. Engaging in everyday tasks like gardening or carrying moderately heavy items for short periods can also keep your hands and arms active. Consistency is vital. Small efforts, repeated steadily over time, yield notable results. If you are finding these insights valuable, kindly show your presence by writing a comment below. Let me know you want to strengthen your grip. This interaction fosters a sense of community among people who value healthy aging. Another essential sign focuses on your capacity to stand on one leg. Balance might seem like something you only worry about when climbing stairs or navigating uneven sidewalks. In reality, the ability to balance is a potent reflection of muscular coordination, vision, neurological health, and even cognitive function. Many geriatric specialists note that individuals who can stand on one foot for at least 10 seconds, especially into their 70s, often live longer, more independent lives. By contrast, those who wobble or cannot maintain their stance face a heightened risk of falls and fractures, which can in turn lead to hospitalization or severe long-term complications. Picture two women in their 70s. Carol maintains a yoga routine several days a week, effortlessly balancing on one foot whenever she does tree pose. Nancy, her friend, finds it difficult to lift one foot off the floor without grasping a nearby chair. Nancy believes it is just typical aging, not fully realizing that poor balance can also hint at diminished reflexes, weakening core muscles, and potential neurological decline. Scientists at various research centers, including the WHO collaborating institutes, frequently remind older adults to include balance exercises, such as Tai Chi or simple single-leg stands, in their daily regimen. These practices can build muscle, promote better posture, and reduce the likelihood of a debilitating fall. If you are curious, feel free to pause for a moment. Try standing on one leg safely near a support. Count how many seconds you can remain stable, then share your experience in the comments if you feel comfortable. By addressing balance early on, you stand a better chance of enjoying long walks in nature and continuing the activities you love without fear of falling. Moving deeper into the signals of longevity, the next indicator revolves around your sleeping patterns. Sleep is the body's magnificent repair cycle. It not only helps your immune system recover, but also regulates hormones that govern metabolism and memory retention. Studies from reputable organizations on aging highlight that individuals over 70 who consistently achieve 7 to 8 hours of high-quality sleep enjoy sharper cognition, better mood regulation, and more stable health overall. Consider Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry goes to bed and wakes up around the same time every day, typically logging about 7 hours of restful sleep. He arises alert, rarely experiences daytime drowsiness, and manages his blood pressure effectively. Bill, by contrast, struggles to fall asleep and wakes multiple times a night. Sometimes he only accumulates 5 hours. Over time, Bill notices erratic mood swings, increased forgetfulness, and a sense of being run down during the day. Chronic sleep deficits not only deplete energy but also accelerate inflammation in the body, fueling risks like cardiovascular disease and cognitive problems. If you see yourself in Bill's predicament, ask yourself what might be disturbing your rest. It could be stress, alcohol consumption near bedtime, or even a hidden condition like sleep apnea. Simple changes like limiting screen time an hour before bed, lowering caffeine intake after midday, or making your bedroom darker and cooler can enhance sleep quality. You might consider calming bedtime rituals like gentle stretching, reading, or a short mindfulness meditation session. If you believe this is an area where you can improve, comment below with a quick note like "I am committed to better sleep." Your determination might inspire someone else facing similar nighttime struggles. Next, pay close attention to your appetite and overall eating habits. It is a delicate topic for many older adults because appetite often fluctuates with age. Yet a healthy appetite indicates that your body is craving the nutrients it needs for muscle maintenance, immune resilience, and energy. Some older individuals lose their desire for food, which can lead to weight loss, fatigue, and, in severe cases, malnutrition. Experts in geriatric nutrition emphasize that a sudden or persistent drop in appetite should never be overlooked. Imagine Margaret and Susan, both 74. Margaret still enjoys cooking and discovering new ways to prepare lean proteins, whole grains, and fresh vegetables. She may not consume large portions, but she ensures a balanced intake of vitamins and minerals and drinks enough water throughout the day. In contrast, Susan feels little interest in food lately. She sometimes only snacks on packaged items and skips real meals. Weeks go by and she starts losing weight without intending to. She feels drained, grows more susceptible to colds, and cannot figure out why. The explanation is straightforward. When the body lacks adequate nutrients, it struggles to repair tissues, fuel muscles, or bolster the immune system. If this resonates with you, consider small yet thoughtful adjustments such as preparing colorful dishes that entice your taste buds, breaking meals into smaller portions spaced throughout the day, or experimenting with smoothies that pack protein, fiber, and vitamins into one easy serving. If chewing is difficult or certain medications reduce your appetite, consult a healthcare professional. Remember, mealtime can also be a social opportunity. Eating with friends or family may help you look forward to your meals and ensure a more consistent nutritional intake. If you have a favorite healthy snack or recipe that energizes you, share it in the comments. Someone else may benefit from your ideas. Handling stress might seem more like an emotional or psychological matter than a physical one, yet stress levels connect closely with physical health, especially in later life. Chronic stress increases inflammation, wears down your immune system, and can disrupt sleep or prompt blood pressure spikes, all of which shorten your healthy years. Some gerontological psychologists indicate that regularly elevated cortisol levels can accelerate aging. The next time you find yourself in a stressful loop, recall the experiences of John and Richard, both 76. John faces challenges from family disputes to unexpected medical bills, but he uses tools like slow breathing, brief walks outdoors, and phone calls to friends for emotional support. By focusing on calm strategies, he protects his body from a constant flood of stress hormones. Richard, conversely, feels overwhelmed. He replayed the same concerns in his mind every night, lost sleep, and awoke with a tense, achy body. The ongoing strain led to higher blood pressure and bouts of irritability. Persistent stress is not merely an emotional drain. It genuinely undermines the body. If you suspect stress is tightening its grip on you, try simple techniques like inhaling deeply for 4 counts, holding for a moment, then exhaling for 6 or 8 counts. Walk in nature if possible. Reconnect with a hobby you once loved. Pick up the phone and share your burdens with someone who cares. These might seem like trivial gestures, but performed consistently, they can make a dramatic difference. I would love to know how you cope with stress in your day-to-day life. Feel free to write your thoughts in the comments. Your experience may give hope to another viewer who struggles with anxiety or tension. As we approach the final sign, stay alert to the power of social connections. Numerous long-term studies, including those supported by the WHO and other gerontological institutions, have shown that social isolation can negatively impact cardiovascular health, immune function, and emotional well-being. Meanwhile, maintaining strong relationships has been linked to lower rates of depression, lower inflammation, and even greater life expectancy. Being part of a community, having someone to call when you feel low, and establishing bonds with family or friends can be transformative for your quality of life, particularly after 78. Imagine Eleanor and Barbara, both 78. Eleanor consistently attends her local senior center's book club, she volunteers at a community garden, and remains in frequent contact with her grandchildren. She laughs with neighbors, shares recipes with friends, and feels a sense of inclusion that keeps her upbeat. On the other hand, Barbara spends most of her days alone after losing her husband. Her children live far away, and she rarely makes the effort to call them because she feels like she might be a burden. Her social circle gradually diminished, and she slipped into a pattern of isolation. The link between loneliness and physical ailments is no coincidence. Repeated clinical findings show that human beings are wired for connection, and without it, stress hormones can rise, blood pressure can increase, and the immune system can weaken. If this resonates with you, take small steps toward building or rebuilding your social network. Perhaps you can join a local group, connect with a faith community, or even explore online social circles that cater to older adults. If you have grown distant from relatives, consider reaching out with a brief phone call. Often, loved ones are more than happy to hear from you. Before we wrap up, please comment below if you have any special way of staying socially engaged. Whether it is a phone call every Sunday or a weekly coffee meetup, your tip might encourage someone else to reconnect with society. Now that we have explored these 7 signs in a comprehensive way, let us recap what they mean and why they matter so much for anyone seeking to preserve good health after 70. The speed at which you walk can reveal how efficiently your heart, muscles, and brain are working in sync. Your grip strength may reflect overall muscle mass and vitality. Your ability to stand on one leg for 10 seconds offers a glimpse into balance, coordination, and the resilience of your nervous system. Sleep patterns that remain consistent and restful allow for better cellular repair, improved mood, and sharper memory. A steady appetite and healthy eating habits supply the nutrients you need to keep your immune system robust and your energy high. Skills for handling stress, such as relaxation techniques or mindfulness, shield your body from the damaging effects of chronic anxiety, and of course, staying connected with friends, family, or community groups can provide emotional nourishment, reduce loneliness, and extend your overall well-being. If any of these signs resonates with you, do not ignore it. Perhaps you have noticed one area where you could use a boost. Maybe that is your grip strength or your ability to get a solid night's rest. Begin with small steps today, because simple changes can accumulate into profound benefits. Consistent mini habits like daily walks, short balance exercises, or deliberate relaxation strategies can protect your independence and enhance your happiness. A chat with a healthcare professional may also help pinpoint underlying causes if any sign concerns you. After all, it is never too late to take charge of your health. If you found this overview insightful, please show your support by clicking the like button so that this video can reach others who might also benefit. Consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell for more tips on senior health, longevity, and well-being. For those who want to share their thoughts, questions, or personal stories, you can comment below. If you have a friend or family member who might benefit from these insights, feel free to send them the link. They might be unaware of how critical these signs can be. Every like or comment we receive helps this channel grow, allowing us to continue producing meaningful discussions around aging gracefully. As we reach our conclusion, it is important to remember that living longer is not just about adding years to your life, but adding life to those years. Health experts frequently stress that nurturing small habits, building rewarding social ties, and paying attention to bodily cues can propel you into a more fulfilling journey as you move through your 70s and beyond. Even if you see none of these signs in yourself right now, the information could help you spot signals in someone you love, nudging them toward earlier intervention or a more active lifestyle. If you would like to explore further topics, such as recommended diets or exercises that promote heart health, keep an eye on this channel for future updates. Thank you so much for sharing your precious time here. Your presence means more than you realize, because every viewer who absorbs these messages can make positive shifts in their life and then inspire others. As you close this video, remember, your body is communicating with you in subtle ways, offering clues about strength, resilience, and the potential for vibrant golden years. Keep listening to what it says. Make small but consistent efforts to stay active, eat nutritiously, manage stress, and nurture meaningful relationships. May you greet the years ahead with confidence, joy, and the caring support of friends, family, and community. Wishing you a fulfilling, healthy life as you continue to discover new moments of joy, purpose, and connection in all the days to come.